Hi everyone, I welcome you all to a very important class on principles of inheritance and variations. Today we are going to learn about sex determination. So let's get started. Students, although there are various anatomical and physiological ways to distinguish male from a female, like environmental, non-chromosomal, chromosomal, also we have a genic balance theory, and last is haplodiploidy. But out of all those ways, I would say that the simplest way is chromosomal basis of sex determination. So all these are different ways of sex determination, but in our NCERT book, we have been told to discuss chromosomal basis of sex determination and haplodiploidy. So we'll be taking up chromosomal way of sex determination and then haplodiploidy. So let's get started about the chromosomal way of sex determination. First of all, students, foundation of chromosomal mechanism was led by a scientist known as Henke in the year 1891. Got it? So he was experimenting on various insects and he found that during spermatogenesis, he was able to observe a nuclear structure known as X chromosome. Also, he found that 50% of sperms received X body, that is X chromosome. Now, try to read between the lines, students. This sentence means that out of total number of sperms, 50% is having this X body. Okay? Now, later on it was figured out that this X body is X chromosome. He found only 50% of the sperms received this or made up of this X body. Later on, students, in 1902, Stevens discovered Y chromosome. Yes, and in the year 1905, X and Y chromosomes, they were named as sex chromosomes by Wilson and Stevens. Got it? I hope this much of information is clear to you. This is the brief history about the sex determination, chromosomal basis of sex determination. Now students, here we will be taking about different types of sex determination mechanisms. Now, it is understood, students, let me write it for you, that X and Y chromosomes, since we have written they are sex chromosomes, they are also known as allosomes. Now, you tell me, students, is it necessary for every individual on this planet will have X and Y as sex chromosomes? No, that's not necessary. Some of the organisms do have something else as sex chromosome. Some of them have XO, some of them have ZW as sex chromosome. So here we are going to see all those different types. So you can see here there are 4 different ways. Let's try to find out all these cases one by one. So first of all, I have here number 1, that is XX and XY type of sex determination. And as you can see, the picture itself says that this kind of sex determination is seen in the case of human. So students, you can see here that the male is XY, which means heterogametic. As the name itself indicates, it will going to produce 2 types of gametes. Yes, you are right, heterogametic, 2 types of gametes. Gametes which bears X chromosome and gametes which bears Y chromosome. Got it? And the female is XX, which means the female is homogametic. That is going to produce all same gametes with respect to chromosome. Now, you tell me, students, what do you think? Who out of male and female is responsible for the sex of the baby? I think I don't have to mention it here. It's a no-brainer. We will be learning this from our lower classes that the male is responsible for sex determination of the baby. Yes. So the examples including for XX and XY pattern is human, of course, some mammals and Drosophila, yes, which is the fruit fly. Now moving further, next type of sex determination, that is XX and XO. Now again, in this case also, the male is heterogametic. Okay, listen one thing, students. I kept heterogametic male pattern in first, and later on we'll discuss homogametic male pattern. So you can prepare your notes accordingly. Okay, come to the point. The sex determination was XX and XO, and again in this case male is heterogametic and female is homogametic. The case is exactly same as we have seen. And now for this case, examples are roundworm, Dioscorea, and some of the insects including true bugs, cockroaches, grasshoppers, etc. So these are the insects who will show XX and XO type of sex determination. Got it? Guys, question comes on the examples. So we have to be very much aware of that. Okay? Now, moving on, let's talk about the other pattern of sex determination, that is ZW and ZZ type of sex determination. Now here students, up till now we have learned that male were heterogametic. Here onwards we will see homogametic males. Got it? So you can see students, ZZ is in the case of males while the females are heterogametic, ZW type. For example, birds, silkworm, fishes and some reptiles. Now moving on further, students, last category we have is ZO and ZZ type of sex determination. Again here students, female is going to be heterogametic and male is, yeah, come on students, tell me, yeah, homogametic, that is ZZ type. And the examples include butterfly, pigeons, ducks and moths. Now here you have a possibility to do this question wrong in your exam, because we have written birds in ZW and ZZ type, but not all the birds. Pigeon is having ZO and ZZ type. So please keep this in mind. So here are the examples: butterfly, moths, pigeons, ducks. So we are very much clear about the examples. Now, as I said, we'll be discussing two methods. One was the chromosomal basis of sex determination, and the other concept we have to learn is Haplodiploidy mechanism. And this kind of mechanism, students, is seen in the case of bees, ants and wasps. So please try to understand here that one gender in this kind of mechanism, one gender, one sex of the organism will have half set of chromosome, that is haploid, and the other gender is going to have diploid set of chromosome. That's why this mechanism is known as Haplodiploidy mechanism. Now let's try to understand this. Here we have a female honeybee and a male honeybee. Now see, this is interesting. The female honeybee will have total number of chromosomes in its diploid state, that is 32, which means 2n is equal to 32. But if I discuss about the male honeybee will have just half set of chromosomes, that is just 16, which means n is equal to 16. So see, females are diploid while males are haploid, but they are still living their own way. Now, this is the female honeybee who has the diploid set of chromosomes. Undergo meiosis, which is a reductional division, and the gametes will form having half set of chromosome, that is 16. Now here, if I talk about the male honeybee, it will form its gametes but through mitosis, not meiosis. Yes, please keep this in mind, through mitosis, not meiosis. Of course, students, there is no chance of further reductional division in males, as there are only one set of chromosomes, right? So, male and female gametes are produced having 16 chromosomes. Now, what will happen? Yes, fertilization. As we normally understand, male gamete will go with female gamete and fuse to make a zygote. So, here you can see 16 chromosomes of female and 16 chromosome of male fuse to form females. Yes, please try to understand, students. Fertilization between male and female will going to produce, yes, 32 chromosome, and 32 chromosomes are of females. So fertilization takes place and results it into female progeny. So yes, when the zygote, when will develop further, will turn into a female having 32 chromosome. Now, if I discuss about the males, how are males then formed? Yes, males are not formed with the result of fertilization. Rather, they are produced by the mechanism of parthenogenesis. Yes, please keep this in mind. Males are going to produce by the mechanism of parthenogenesis. Yes, there is no fertilization. See, the 16 chromosome of female in a cell undergo normal mitotic division to form a clump of cells and will differentiate and turn into a male honeybee. And of course, its body will have haploid set of chromosome, that is n is equal to 16. I hope this is clear to you. Now guys, in your book there is an interesting fact written that male honeybee do not have a father but have a grandfather. Have a grandfather, which is of course maternal grandfather. How is this correct? Let's find out that. Now, talking about male, do you think they have a father? No, because they are formed by the cells of mommy, that is ova. Ova has the half the set of chromosome, underwent parthenogenesis, rapid mitosis happened, and then the male was formed. Yes, so clearly males never had a father but will have a grandfather, which means that their mother will have a father. That's true. So let us consider a female honeybee. Female has been formed by the union of gametes coming from mommy and daddy. So yes, she has a father. And when she will form male babies, the male baby is definitely going to have a grandfather. I hope this concept is clear to you. Thank you so much.